So hi, this is London here, and I have a very special guest that is on the speaker, and she's in Cleveland, Ohio right now. Her name is Miss Crystal Jones, and pardon me because I'm at work right now at the radio station, but I have the pleasure of talking with Crystal. Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm well, and yourself?
I'm doing good. Crystal has quite an interesting story of some things that's been going on in her life, and I guess I want to talk to her today because we have an organization called London's Love, Care, and Share Cancer, MS, and Major Disease Support Group. And this young lady, Crystal, has a lot of things going on, but I just like to introduce you, Crystal, and talk about your being able to overcome cancer, and then maybe we'll be able to touch base on some of the other things you want to talk about.
Sure. For me, it was something that I have not discussed with anyone because when you hear that word, it's frightening to people.
Mhm.
And then you don't understand, and that's what I basically wanted to talk about, how we come into contact with cancer, and how we minorities aren't educated when it comes to environmental issues. And it's important to be aware of why we can contact or come into contact with cancer.
Okay, because is it okay to talk about that you did overcome it because you caught it in time?
Well, I think that it's more important to talk about the environmental issues that can cause cancer because it's important for minorities to be educated about environmental concerns and what happens during the process. When it boils down to it, how you can get any type of illness or sickness is, and the environment has a lot to do with it. And as African Americans in our communities, we need to be educated as to what happens, what goes on, and that's important. Our environment is so important, and in low-income neighborhoods, we need to be more educated about what occurs, as far as like sitting water, which can cause Legionnaires' disease and other type of diseases. When we have, like say, for example, rats. A lot of people don't know that something as simple as one rat can, by itself, can produce up to 15 mice, 1,500 mice a year.
You said a rat?
Beg your pardon?
You said a rat, right? One rat.
One rat, because a rat can produce by itself the same as a roach can. And they, again, one rat can produce up to 1,500 rats. So when we have rats in our sewer systems, that can be devastating because it can cause, thousands of rats to be produced. So, and then they bring on diseases. So we have to get ourselves more educated as to what's going on.
So we speak of, can you tell us what Legionnaire's disease is?
I'm not really informed to it. I haven't educated myself as far as Legionnaire's disease, but now that you have brought that up, I shall do just that. But I know it's a sickness. I know it's debilitating. I know it, it can cause a lot of pain, and I don't know much about Legionnaires.
Okay.
Because they're so there are a vast amount of sicknesses and diseases that come with that are linked to, say, for example, pollution, high blood pressure, stroke,
Really?
cancer.
Wow.
Yeah, cardiovascular disease. Even male penile dysfunction, even fetal loss. There's so many sicknesses and diseases that's linked to pollution. And in 2015, for example, it was approximately 9 million deaths linked to pollution alone. That's a lot of deaths.
Yes, it is. Wow.
So I think that it's really important that minorities get involved in environmental issues, and we become more aware, because it affects our communities more than any other community.
I guess what you're saying, in our particular environments, we are more exposed to these conditions at a higher rate or percentage than other people.
Exactly. Exactly. And our not being educated makes us more prone to not protecting ourselves and not being aware of what we can do to protect ourselves. So we have to get involved, because as you see, when you see marches or when you see round tables, you don't particularly see African Americans involved. Okay. Therefore, we don't have a place at the table. And again, our communities are more affected by any other community. So we have to start being aware of it. And if you notice, women are dying at a higher rate of heart disease. As far as breast cancer, women in Ohio have the third highest mortality rate from breast cancer in the country.
Wow.
And we need to be more
involved. You're talking about women or African American women, women as a whole, or you talking about African American women?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's vast.
It's astounding when you think about it, because again, no matter what you say or do, it boils down to not being educated. And watching all these things that occur around me started me to educate myself, and that's where I am now. That's where I find myself, more and more being aware of what's going on, and trying to educate my family and my friends, because when you look at diseases and illnesses, and you look at it as a whole, the environment plays a huge part in it.
Definitely.
A huge part when you think about death.
I guess that would lead us to being aware. Then we have to find a solution on how to, so that we can bring our percentage down of death rates or cancer or whatever other types of things that we're being exposed to so massively. I guess, like you said, the awareness, the education of it all. I guess once we get educated, then the next thing we automatically want to see what can we do to solve these issues.
Absolutely. And, a lot of it is, I was learning about, say, for example, our electronics. Our electronics have to be disposed of a certain way, because in those electronics, you have like mercury, for example, you have lead. So you in other components, you have to be very careful about electronics, because when it's leaked out, it can affect your body. Your kidneys can
Wow.
shut down.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
you have to be really cautious about things like that.
Mm-hmm. I do recall you talking about that, and we didn't talk about that, but that's definitely true. And that just goes for everything else. 'Cause I remember you talking about things that are not disposed of properly. It goes into our soil, and then we become affected by it when it gets into the soil, into the air, and all that kind of thing. So,
And the water.
and the water, definitely the water too. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, and more often people don't understand, especially when you start uh, smelling the water or there's a strong odor in the air.
mm-hmm.
That's pollution. And again, uh, sickness, disease, and death can result from pollution.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you live near a plant, some type of plant or factory, it's best to get involved and see what they're doing, because people don't understand paints and solvents. They can be very toxic
Mm-hmm.
and hazardous.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to become more involved in your community and what they're, these factories and plants, what they're doing.
Oh yeah, so that takes us to the next topic, I guess, is the environment and the issues with sometimes just the pollution that comes out from some of the chemical plants that dissipate into the air, and then we breathe that. And like you said, some areas I know I've driven in, and I don't know if it's any better yet. It smells so bad, and they say, well, it's a chemical plant. But at the same time, we're being exposed to that, and like you said, you never know what kind of disease can culminate from being exposed to that type of pollution.
Absolutely, because there's so many different diseases that you can be exposed of.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just like, any type of medical facility that's dumping medical waste.
Mm-hmm.
Those waste products can become toxic.
Right.
And when you think about it, even though I don't want to get too graphic, it's just like the waste in your body.
Right.
If that waste stays in your body too long and doesn't get out, it kills you. Same thing. When you're outside and you have different types of materials, even in your home, your garbage. When that garbage breaks down, that liquid
one second.
Spill from the garbage, it can be dangerous and toxic. So
That's
we got to be much more aware.
Crystal.
Yes.
Okay. Now, since we are on like a reality show time, and one of my clients came in, so I just want her to know that we're recording. Hi, Mama Jean. She's gonna get ready to come in and do a show, and I have a young lady that's recording right here. And in the next few minutes, we'll be done. So I just wanted to let my client know. What's the name of your show? God's Inspirational Gospel Hour. She just walked in, Crystal. She was saying hello. So we wanted to. We're recording, and it's kind of like a reality moment. So now I'm going to go back to you. We have a couple more minutes before the next show comes on, and so I'd like to get back to that. This very informational, educational, and inspirational. And I guess in many ways you're just saying that we don't have to settle for it. And it's good to know about it, because what you don't know, people now we're gonna say that old saying that people say what you don't know will hurt you, but in fact what you don't know can definitely hurt you if you're not aware of it.
Well, in fact, can even kill you. And see, my mantra is each one teach one, and when you do nothing, you get nothing.
So what are you doing?
Understand?
What are you doing in your city? Because you're in the city of Cleveland, Ohio, and I know when you were telling me about that, all city governments are pretty much set up the same. It's going on all around the world. I'd like to know, what's your suggestion to do next once we find out about this information?
Well, you can form advocacy groups. You can get involved in environmental causes. They have the Sierra Clubs. So, just educating yourself is very important. When you start educating yourself, you have a phone, you can Google anything.
Mm-hmm.
For example, liquid waste. Again, I'll bring that up because people think that when you have garbage in your home, that they don't realize how toxic and hazardous that right there can be.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, the liquid that comes off, it's simple waste after it breaks down in your home, leaving it there too long.
Mm-hmm.
That liquid, just coming in contact with it can be dangerous. So we have to be very careful. We have to educate ourselves because our communities, in order to thrive and survive, we have to be informed. We have to get educated.
Okay.
And I still, right now, today, am educating myself because it's so much to learn. When they talk about climate control,
mm-hmm.
that's serious.
Definitely.
And not being aware, not knowing, not participating, that has a cause and effect in your community.
Well, Miss Crystal Jones, thank you for your time. On that note, we have about 30 seconds left, and I would like to thank you for taking time to give us that information and to inspire us about being informed about different things that's going on around in our environment. And hopefully we'll get a chance to talk again. So thank you so much for allowing me this time to talk with you. And this will be seen on our television show and on YouTube, and I'll let you know so that you can look at it, and hopefully a lot of people will see it, and you'll pique their interest and increase their knowledge. Thank you, Miss Crystal.
Thank you for having me. You take care.
You too. Have a good holiday today.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, thank you once again for tuning in to the program with London, and we highly appreciate you, and we hope that you have learned something from this, and we hope to talk to you again. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Join ADI Actors Club, drama, workshops, and rehearsals. Act on stage. Be on YouTube TV. Join London's Over the Top Models Club, workshops, model at community events, reality films, and rehearsals. Act on stage. Film.
Well, hi. You're tuning in to London B. Washington Enterprise, along with CBiz TV. Right?
Sister, CBiz Media.
The whole situation, almost. Well, we're here today just to talk a little bit and tell you about what we're doing, and hopefully you might want to get involved in some of the projects that we're doing. So, my name is London.
And my name is Irene.
Okay.
And we are a mother and daughter team.
Mother and
We
daughter
work
team.
together in producing programming. London produces films, and we have a lot of different projects that we're working on. And we like to bring the community in and get the community involved in what we're trying to do. We like to work with businesses and other community groups that would like to put their business and put what they're doing out there as well.
Yes. We have a lot of fun with what we're doing. I like to ask Irene a little bit about CBS TV. Exactly what do you do with CBS TV?
Well, CBiz TV, CBiz Media, is similar to what you do. It's like a connection and affiliation with what you do, and it's like a promotional engine. We're online, we're on social media, and we share different projects. We share some of the things that London does, and we also give you the opportunity, if you would like to be a part of our programming, to come on our TV programming as well as be on our social media outlets and platforms as well. So that's what we do. We do a lot of different things.
Right.
We're open to music and again, music, community groups, businesses, whatever you're doing, whatever you want to talk about. We talk about different topics. We also have a podcast. So if you want to go find out more information, then what can you do, London?
Well, maybe it'll be easy for them to go to our emails.
Oh,
And we do have a
good.
couple numbers. We'll make sure they're on the screen. Do you want to give them your email?
Yes, you can email us at cbiztv@yahoo.com. That's cbiztv@yahoo.com. We're also accepting your videos, 5 minutes or less. It could be about anything, as long as it's family friendly. It could be music. Again, you could be talking about your business or different topics that are interesting to you. You could talk about movies, whatever you want to talk about. We have time available for you to submit your video, 5 minutes or less. Again, for information on that, email us at cbiztv@yahoo.com. Because we know a lot of people have YouTube videos and Facebook videos and all those, and you can share those same videos on our platform as well.
Yes. And also, we have our ADI Actors Club Entertainment. If you're interested in joining the Actors Club, you can. We have classes to help you to give you a boost and to see where you are in acting and just to kind of get you ready. Our acting and drama includes TV dramas, films, stage plays, and all of our material basically ends up on YouTube. So we're pretty in touch with the social media, so you can see what's going on. So if you'd like to get that exposure, that have fun and start doing your acting career, then you can also be a part of what we're doing as well.
So it's a lot of great things you guys can participate in. If you want to see some great videos from the past that London has done, you can go on her YouTube page. And you can also go on our YouTube page. And it's just another way for people to see what you're doing beyond the TV. They can also look online. So we just have a lot of different outlets where people can communicate with us and be a part of what we're doing. And I like the entertainment side because, we have a Facebook page. Go to CBiz Media or CBiz TV Media on Facebook. And we talk about everything, like some of the latest news that's out, some of our favorite songs or great movies that are out now, and then we'll share some great videos that London has done or some great short film clips that she's done. So it's like a little bit of everything. We talk about today's entertainment, we talk about what we're doing now. So it's a little bit of something for everybody.
Yes, and also another interesting thing that we're doing, and we like to continue to push that, as the people that have businesses or organizations that's out there thriving and striving and trying to help the community and serving the community, you're welcome to become a part of our interview. You can have an interview about your business. We would come out to your business and highlight you, and the questions would be: how did you get started? What inspired you? Exactly how did you get into this part of your service? And what that will do is encourage other people to know that they can make it happen. If you have anything that you like to do to serve somebody or help somebody, it could possibly be your business. So if you're interested again, you can go to London, which would be LONDEN, Doris, DORIS, at gmail.com, and send a comment, and we'll be glad to talk to you about getting involved. You can also call 419-245-4979, 419-245-4979, and we'll be glad to connect with you and see what you have going on in the community that would be some worthy, great news for people to hear about.
Yeah, and again, we also work with the faith-based community. So I know we said family-friendly. We do, something general that everybody can get involved in, and we also do faith-based. We work with people that have ministries and churches as well. So if you are trying to minister again, motivate people, inspire people through your faith and what you believe in, you could definitely contact us as well, and we'll put you out there as well.
So it's much to do. Media is a very powerful thing, and there's so many different areas or genres of media that you can get involved in. And we happen to be pretty much involved with just about all of them, as far as I know. So once again, we thank you for watching us. This is London,
Irene,
and we hope that all goes well for you today. Give us a call or email us.
yeah,
If you want to get involved, we want you to come and be involved. If you are interested in getting your information out of or whatever it might be, or you may have a talent or a skill. You might be a singer, you might be an actor, or you may be someone with an organization,
right.
or you might have something that you want to express to the community. Well, we'll be glad to be that venue for us.
You might have some great music that you put out. You're a local artist and you want to share your music. We can do that as well. So we just want to be a blessing to you. As we try to bless the community, we could be a blessing to each other, right?
That's right. So, thank you for tuning in. And you'll probably see this again. As a matter of fact, you'll probably see it on YouTube. So you can always go back and get the information.
Right.
So, Miss CBiz TV, Miss Irene, this is an assistant person, daughter. Thank you for being on the set with me today.
Thank you for everything, London. She really inspires me, and I'm so glad to be working with her.
I'm glad to be working with this lady, too. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Have a very blessed day.
Yes, thank you for tuning in, and we want to work with you next.
That's right. You're next. Bye.